When our daily lives are full of chaos, the old knowledge of Stoicism stands out as not only a way to stay strong, but also a powerful plan for personal excellence. This timeless philosophy, which was once followed by the smartest people in ancient Rome, like the famous Marcus Aurelius, is not just interesting for history buffs. It's also useful for anyone brave enough to take control of their destiny. Today, Stoicism's principles are not just useful, they're essential in dealing with the problems we face. From the grave risks of climate change to the widespread stress caused by too much digital information, Stoicism gives us a strong base for stability and clarity. It teaches us that even though we can't change what happens around us, we can completely control how we respond to it, turning possible problems into triumphs of the human spirit. This article will show you 10 changing habits based on the Stoic philosophy. Each one is a step toward not only surviving, but living in today's busy world. These habits are not quick fixes. They are deep practices that will make your mind stronger, improve your emotional intelligence, and strengthen your personal intelligence by learning everything from how to negotiate to how to handle money smartly. Each habit comes from Stoic thought and has big, usable benefits that can change the course of your life. Get ready to go on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment as you add these habits to your daily life. You'll not only build a life of greatness, but you'll also become a bastion of strength and peace in a world that needs both. Let's look at these timeless wisdom ideas and turn them into actions that will lead you to greatness. Number 1. Embrace continuous learning. Stoicism is a strong theory that demands constant learning as a vital tool for the vigilant warrior of the mind. Stoicism is deeply rooted in the search of wisdom and urges its followers to never stop seeking knowledge. Marcus Aurelius, a great example of Stoic thought, wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This guiding principle shows that the mind, like steel, is forged in the fires of deliberate and persistent challenge. Why is brain improvement all the time so important? Stoicism says that learning isn't just about getting more facts, it's also about getting better at reasoning and handling problems with calmness and understanding. Seneca, another famous Stoic, said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This reflects the Stoic belief in building a mental fortress that can withstand both good and bad luck. Each part of Learn Why to Max is like a brick in this fortress, protecting the building from the outside chaos so that learning is a permanent part of daily life. Set aside time every day to read. Even just 20 minutes a day can help you learn a lot. Read philosophical, historical, scientific, and literary works that make you think about things in new ways. This will not only help you learn more, but it will also improve your cognitive skills and ability to connect with others. To make your intellectual journey even better, make reflective thinking a part of your weekly routine. Give yourself time to think about what you've read and how it relates to your life. Keeping a book to record your ideas and thoughts can help you see things more clearly and feel like you're making progress in your academic pursuits. Epictetus, who was writing about the importance of reflection, said, "First, tell yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This practice of reflection makes sure that learning is not idle, but an active process of change. Also, the modern world provides a huge number of chances to keep learning. Engage with online platforms that offer courses, workshops, and seminars from well-known universities and experts in a wide range of fields. This ongoing education will keep your skills sharp and your mind active. Applying what you learn is key to remembering it, so look for ways to incorporate new skills or ideas into your daily tasks and professional projects. This app turns what you're learning into something real and useful, making it more fun and less theoretical. Lastly, develop a sense of wonder. Always question the accepted norms, dig deeper into things that interest you, and go places outside of your comfort zone. Marcus Aurelius told, "If you look deep inside yourself, you'll find a source of strength that will always come up." This curiosity will keep you interested in learning new things and always wanting to broaden your world. The Stoic idea of always learning is a way to grow and become wiser as you go through life, which is always changing. This concept, which comes from the ideas of old philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus, stresses how important it is to keep learning and getting better throughout your life. Continuous learning isn't just something you do in school, it's also a way to live a full and worthwhile life. It means being curious, wanting information, and being open to new situations that help us learn more about the world and ourselves. By committing to this road, we can deal with life's difficulties with more strength and flexibility, which is what Stoicism is all about. Develop your curiosity. Being curious is what drives you to keep learning. It makes us think about new things, ask questions, and look for solutions that go beyond what we know. Application. Make it a habit to read a lot, have deep conversations, and have hobbies or interests that push your mind and skills. Accept being humble. Meaning, know that there is always more to learn, and that what you already know is not enough. We can see things and understand them better when we are humble. Application. Keep an open mind when you learn something new. Don't be afraid to listen and learn from other people. Also, know that you might not always be right. Think about what you've done, meaning, thinking about what you've done is a great way to learn. We can gain more knowledge and understanding by breaking down our encounters. Setting aside regular time to think about yourself is an application. Writing in a journal can help you sort through your feelings and memories, which can help you find lessons and ways to improve. Look for a mentor and help. Learning from people who have more experience or knowledge can help us grow faster and give us useful information. Find teachers or people who you look up to in your area of interest. Ask them for help, learn from their mistakes, and use what they've taught you on your own journey. Adapt and use knowledge. It's not enough to just learn new things. You also need to know how to use what you've learned well in real life. Put what you've learned to use every day. Try out new ideas, change your plans as needed, and be ready to make changes as you learn more and gain experience. By committing to lifelong learning, we are in line with the Stoic goal of becoming wiser and bettering ourselves. This promise not only makes our lives better, but it also gives us the faith and grace to handle life's unknowns. Number 2, focus on being mindful and present. Stoicism, with its practical approach to life's ups and downs, strongly supports meditation and being aware of the present moment as important tools for peace. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, said, "Don't think about the past or the future. Focus on the present." Focusing on the present moment not only reduces the stress and distractions caused by mistakes in the past and unknowns in the future, but it also improves one's ability to respond to the present with clarity and effectiveness. In a Stoic setting, midforence means becoming very aware of your current thoughts, feelings, and sensations so that you can control your actions and choices. Focusing on the present moment can help you break free from negative thought habits that make it hard to make decisions and save you time. Vitality. This practice is important not only for keeping your mind healthy, but also for following the Stoic ideal of doing good things after thinking about them. Philson. A number of useful methods can be used. The most important thing for developing meditation is to do it every day. It means making time every day to sit still and watch your thoughts without attaching to them or judging them. Marcus Aurelius, who thought about this practice, said, "Consider the present." By meditating regularly, one can learn to stay centered and calm even when life gets crazy. Writing in a book is another strong way to improve meditation. Writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences gives you a place to think about and process your mental landscape. Seneca, who often ponders thoughts and infections, it was said that every night we should ask ourselves, what weakness have I mastered today? What passions have I possessed? What temptation resisted? Monsieur Verson learned to write in a book, not only to help her with self-reflection, but also to help her figure out patterns in her thoughts and actions, making it possible for people to grow mindful walking, a practice in which you pay attention to the sensation of walking, the beat of your breath, and the sights and sounds around you can turn a simple daily action into a deep exercise in Nelson. Anchoring the mind and body in the present moment encourages a state of active, open attention on the present. By making these practices a part of your daily life, you can build a strong and focused mind that can handle the relentless challenges of Stoic communication and effectiveness. Adopting these daily practices will help you live more fully in the present moment, turning everyday events into chances for deep personal insight and tranquility. Howard. Number 3. Improve your emotional intelligence. Stoicism is a strong way to deal with your feelings. Its main goal is to keep things reasonable and normal in the midst of life's problems. Stoics thought that self-control and clear thinking could help people get past emotional problems. Marcus Aurelius was a strong supporter of Stoic thought. You have control over your mind, not the outside world. Realize this, and you will be strong. This sums up the Stoic view of emotions. They see them as internal things that can be managed, not as reactions that can't be avoided because of outside factors. Self-reflection and cognitive reassessment are important parts of the Stoic way of dealing with feelings, and they are very similar to current ideas of emotional intelligence. This practice isn't about hiding your feelings. It's about getting to know them and using them in a way that helps you grow as a person. In effect, to improve your emotional intelligence, you should first be aware of your feelings. This means paying attention to what makes you feel that way and figuring out what makes you feel that way. Being aware is the first step to taking charge of your reactions instead of letting them control you. Seneca said, "Love if you want to be loved." This emphasizes the idea of thinking about your feelings and consciously fostering good ones, which can have an impact on how you connect with others. The next important step is to positively understand your feelings. This means figuring out why you feel a certain way and what views or assumptions may be driving those feelings. It's about linking your emotions to your thoughts and figuring out what makes sense or doesn't make sense behind them. This knowledge can often help you see how your views might be off and how they can be fixed to be more in line with reality. Realizing and knowing your feelings is the first step to being able to control them well. Managing your emotions means choosing how to respond to your feelings and the things that happen in the outside world that make them happen. It can be very helpful to use methods like cognitive restructuring, which includes changing negative thought patterns into more positive, realistic ones. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This advice is especially useful because it encourages people to practice responding to emotional triggers with a thought-out response instead of an automatic emotional outburst. By following these steps to develop your emotional intelligence, you can become more emotionally stable and resilient, which not only improves your personal well-being but also your relationships and career. letting you handle the complexities of human emotions with greater grace. Number 4, build up your toughness and resilience. Stoicism is a way of thinking that teaches people to be strong in the face of challenges, and that life's biggest problems are actually chances to grow. This point of view is important to the Stoic way of building resilience, and as Seneca once said, "Fire tests gold, pain tests brave men." This comparison not only shows how tough times can make you stronger, but it also fits with the Stoic idea that you become stronger by going through and living in hard times. The calm way of dealing with problems comes from realizing that problems are a normal and unavoidable part of life, rather than hoping for a life without problems. Stoics welcome problems because they see each one as a chance to get better. These teachers must have guts, patience, and persistence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action what stands, and the way becomes the way." This way of thinking turns possible roadblocks into stepping stones, turning what might seem like impossible problems into ways to more growth for yourself. It takes more than a positive attitude to build grit during tough times. You need to have clear plans and an orderly way of building determination. The first thing that needs to be done is to learn to see obstacles as opportunities for growth. This way of thinking means seeing every problem or question as one that needs to be answered or fixed, instead of as a hurdle that can't be overcome. Setting small, attainable goals within a bigger challenge can help keep you motivated and give you a sense of progress. These many milestones are essential for keeping up the effort over the long term, especially when the end goal seems far away. Breaking tasks down into manageable pieces also allows for constant feedback and adjustment, which is essential for building resilience. Finally, sticking to a disciplined daily routine can strengthen your mental and physical strength. As Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly." This means that persistence is built every day through habits and practices that promote mental and physical strength. Regular exercise, meditation, and time to think can make the will stronger and get the mind and body ready for the stresses they will have to deal with. Forming a helpful group is also very important. Stoics know how important it is to have teachers and friends who can help them with advice, support, and perspective. Talking to people who share your goals or who have been through similar problems can give you inspiration and useful advice. It can also help you feel less alone when you're going through a tough time. Lastly, being open to learning new things all the time and being flexible lets you change your plans when things go wrong. This flexible method is very important because being resilient isn't just about sticking it out. It also means changing with the times. As Aurelius said, you control your mind, not the things that happen around you. Realize this, and you will find strength. By using these techniques, you not only learn how to get through hard times, but also how to grow in them. Developing grit and resilience helps you handle the ups and downs of life with grace, turning you not only into a survivor of hardship, but also a master of it. To handle life's problems with grace and power, you need to work on being tough and resilient. Being resilient helps us get back on our feet after a loss, while being tough helps us get through tough situations. We can live more satisfying lives, deal with problems better, and keep our mental and emotional health in good shape by working on these traits. Accept problems. Problems will always be a part of life. Instead of running away from it or being afraid of it, see it as a chance to grow. Dealing with problems head-on makes you mentally tough and resilient. Learn to see failures as short-term problems that teach you something important that helps you grow as a person. If you have a hard job at work, don't put it off. Instead, work on it with drive. Divide it up into jobs that you can handle and then focus on completing each one. Have a positive attitude. Having an upbeat attitude is very important for growing resilience. It means keeping an upbeat attitude even when things are bad and focusing on what you can control. To improve your mental health, do things like mantras, thankfulness, and being aware. You should write down 3 things you're grateful for every day in a letter. This practice helps you see what's going right instead of what's going wrong. Make your relationships stronger. Having people who can help you is important for being resilient. Spend time with people who will support and encourage you. Having strong, good relationships gives you mental support, new ideas, and a sense of belonging. In order to stay in touch with family and friends, try to do so often. Talk about your problems, ask for help, and help others in return. Take good care of your health. Resilience and physical health go hand in hand. To keep up the energy and strength you need to face obstacles, you need to eat well, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. Mental toughness and general endurance are directly linked to physical health. Do some kind of exercise every day, even if it's just a 30-minute walk. Set a regular bedtime routine and make sure you get enough rest to make sleep a priority. Self-compassion is important. Being kind to yourself when things are hard is a key part of being strong. Accept that you are having problems without judging yourself, and be kind to yourself like you would a friend. Self-compassion helps you bounce back from losses and keep your mental health in good shape. Don't be too hard on yourself when you make a mistake. Instead, understand that making mistakes is a normal part of growing and learning. Say nice things to yourself and forgive yourself. Getting tougher and more resilient is a process that takes time, work, and commitment. Accepting problems as they come up, keeping a good attitude, making friends, taking care of your health, and being kind to yourself can all help you get through life's issues better. These traits not only help you get through hard times, they also help you do well and live a stronger life. Number 5. Help people learn about money. Stoicism has deep ideas about how money should be used in life and says that money should be seen as a tool instead of an end goal. While the Stoics didn't say that wealth was bad, they did warn that it could take people's attention away from more important things. As Epictetus said, "Wealth is not having many things, but few wants." The Stoic belief that real wealth comes from a happy nest that is built on self-sufficiency and moderation is emphasized by this principle. According to the Stoics, wealth is more about getting freedom and safety than about getting too much stuff. Things having money in the Stoic should make your life and morals better, not give you bad habits or urges you don't need. Noelis Marcus, SED. Not much is needed to be happy. All you need is to change the way you think. This makes it seem like money management is only a small part of being financially wise. You also need to be aware of how you feel about money. Making a budget is the first step in managing money in the real world. Making a budget is important if you want to know where your monthly money goes. This will help you make smart decisions about what to spend and save, which is in line with the Stoic practice of thought and careful action. Getting people to think carefully about every financial choice. Another important part of being financially smart is saving. The Stoics said that people should plan for the future, not because they were afraid, but to have peace of mind. Regularly putting some of your income into a savings account can help you handle unexpected costs. This practice reflects the Stoic ideal of planning and prudence. It lowers stress and keeps your mind on more important things in life. Investing wisely is the third pillar of good financial management. When making investments, you should think about long-term protection over short-term gains. To do this, you need to know the risks and ask for help when you need it, showing the stud virtues of knowledge and care. As Seneca said, It is not the man who has too little that is poor, it is the man who wants more that is poor. This shows how important it is to be happy with your investments and financial growth. By budgeting, saving and investing your money, you not only protect it, but you also develop the Stoic virtues of moderation, prudence and independence. This all-around approach to money management not only protects your money, but it also fits with the principles of a happy life, free from the tyranny of uncontrolled wants and financial worries. Number 6. Engage in regular physical exercise. Stoicism stresses the value of seeking virtue and knowledge, but it also puts a lot of weight on taking care of your body. The famous maxim mens sana in corpore, a sound mind in a sound body, is not directly related to the Stoics, but it has a lot in common with their ideas. This saying captures the idea that mental and physical health are inextricably linked, with one supporting the other. This was said by one of the most famous Stoics. It is part of the cure to wish to be cured. This shows that wanting to be healthy must include both the mind and the body, since they are all linked. Stoicism teaches us that the discipline needed to stay fit is similar to the discipline needed to build a good and strong character. Regular exercise doesn't just make you stronger physically, it also makes you mentally tougher. By consistently exercising, people can experience a number of mental benefits that are in line with Stoic ideals, such as better focus, less stress and a better mood. Physical exercise has many benefits besides just releasing endorphins, which are generally known as the feel-good hormones. Regular exercise lowers stress chemicals like cortisol, which makes you calmer and more collected. This physical benefit directly supports the Stoic goal of keeping a calm mind. Marcus Aurelius said to be calm in the face of M's changes. Take full account of the excellences you possess, and in gratitude, remember how you would hanker after them if you had the not. Being thankful for your health makes you want to take care of it through regular physical activity. To incorporate exercise into daily life, it's best to make a schedule that works for you, whether you like to jog, swim, ride a bike, or do yoga. The important thing is to stick to it. Even moderate activity can have big mental and physical benefits if done regularly. An excellent quote from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus about the value of routine is that no great thing is created suddenly. This serves as a reminder that getting fit and mentally strong takes time and consistent work. Additionally, exercise can be a form of moving meditation that gives you time to think about and meditate on Stoic principles. This deepening of the mental benefits of exercise allows for the cultivation of both mind and body. By making regular exercise a habit, you not only improve your physical health, but also your mental clarity and emotional stability, creating a life that is strong in both thought and action. This all-encompassing approach to well-being is characteristically Stoic, promoting harmony between mind and body that is necessary for living a happy and good life. Regular exercise has effects on more than just your physical health. It can also have positive effects on your mental, social, and even spiritual health. Stoics believe that keeping your body strong and healthy is important for developing a focused mind and a strong spirit. Taking care of your body was Marcus Aurelius's way of saying that it was your job to yourself and to society. This lesson talks about the many benefits of daily exercise and how they fit with Stoic ideas. Better cardiovascular health. Regular exercise makes the heart stronger and improves circulation, which lowers the risk of heart disease and high blood pressure. Better muscle strength and flexibility. Regular exercise builds and keeps muscle mass, makes joints more flexible, and makes the body stronger as a whole. Better weight control. Working out helps keep your weight in check by burning calories and speeding up your metabolism. This also helps you keep your body in balance and healthy. Stronger immune system. Being active regularly strengthens the immune system, which helps the body fight off sickness and heal faster. Longevity and quality of life. Regular exercise has been linked to living longer and having a better quality of life, which means people can live healthier, more busy lives. Benefits for mental health. Less stress and anxiety. When you work out, your body creates endorphins, which are natural mood boosters that help lower worry and anxiety. Better brain function. Regular exercise improves brain function, making it easier to remember things, focus, and think more clearly in general. Better sleep patterns. Exercise helps the body's sleep-wake cycle stay in balance and lowers the risk of sleeplessness, which leads to better sleep. Higher self-esteem and confidence. Reaching fitness goals and sticking to a daily exercise plan can make you feel better about your own self-esteem and confidence. Having the strength to deal with mental illness, regular exercise is linked to a lower chance of depression and can help people with a number of mental health problems. Good for your emotions. Better emotional stability. Regular exercise helps keep feelings in check, which makes it easier to handle mood swings and keep your emotions stable. Higher levels of happiness and well-being. Exercise makes your body make more serotonin and other chemicals that make you feel good. Stress relief. Working out is a good way to get rid of stress and tightness that has built up, which can help you feel better emotionally. Better ways to deal with problems. Regular exercise can make it easier to handle life's problems and setbacks by making you more bold and strong. Mind-body link. Working out improves the mind-body link, making you more aware of your physical and mental states. Benefits for society, community and connection. Group activities or sports can help you feel more connected to others and part of a group, which can help you deal with feelings of loneliness. Better social skills. Regularly doing physical activities can make your social skills, teamwork, and ability to work with others better. Shared goals and support. Working toward exercise goals with other people gives you support and praise, which makes you more motivated and responsible. Good example. Regular exercise creates a culture of health and fitness by setting a good example for family, friends, and the community. Opportunities to network. Physical activities like fitness classes or team sports can help you meet new people and make new connections. Fitting in with Stoic ideas. Discipline and self-control. Working out regularly takes discipline and self-control, which is in line with the Stoic ideals of moderation and self-mastery. Fortitude and endurance. Working out both physically and mentally builds fortitude and endurance, which can help you deal with life's problems in a Stoic way. Mindfulness and presence. Focusing and being aware are important parts of Stoic practice, and exercise often calls for them. Balance with nature. Taking care of your body by working out is an act of living in balance with nature and your natural wants. Preparation for adversity. Regular exercise prepares the mind and body to handle trials and problems. This is similar to the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, which means to think about future problems. Adding regular exercise to your daily routine not only improves your health, but also helps you live by key Stoic principles, which builds a strong and well-rounded character. Number 7. Improve how you manage your time. Stoics don't just see time as a resource, they see it as a blank slate on which to write their life's ideals. Stoics know that how someone spends their time shows what they believe in and how they feel about it. In his thoughts on how short life is, Seneca said, It's not that we don't have much time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. This strong observation leads H to believe that once time goes bad, it can never come back. Because of this, it should be used in line with one's core values to make time use more in line with personal values. Ex-president pushed for a life with meaning and purpose, saying that everything we do should be planned and have a reason. To use this method, you need to have a clear picture of your values and goals, because that's the only way to set priorities. Aligning activities with values not only improves the quality of time spent, but it also guarantees a life lived with ethics and purpose. Increasing output and lowering the time wage can be done in a number of useful ways that can help everyone live a better life. The first step is to set priorities for tasks using a tool like the Eisenhower box, which splits tasks into 4 groups based on how important and how quickly they need to be done. Marcus Aurelius was right when he said that this method helps you focus on what really matters by cutting down on time spent on less important tasks. Always ask yourself, is this necessary? Using this question in your daily work can help you waste less time on things that aren't important. Cutting down on distractions is another good way to boost productivity. In today's digital world, distractions happen all the time, so making an organized space where distractions are kept to a minimum can greatly improve focus and productivity. For example, you could set times to check your emails and social media, setting aside a lot of room for work and using tools like outblocks to keep it that way. Watch out for mouse. Another useful method is time batching, which involves putting together and working on similar tasks at the same time. This cuts down on the brain load of moving between different types of tasks, which makes you more productive and saves time. He shows how the Stoics practice focusing one's efforts on a single goal. Lastly, thinking about how you spend your time on a daily basis can help you stay in line with your ideals. This Stoic practice of evening reflection, in which one thinks about the day's activities and how well they fit with their values, can help one figure out how to better manage their time in the future. By using these techniques, you not only make better use of your time, but you also make sure that how you spend it truly shows who you are and what you value. This match between time and numbers encourages a life of purpose, work, and intellectual honesty that fits well with the Stoic way of life. Number 8. Eat a healthy diet. Stoic philosophy goes beyond the realms of moral and mental practices and into the practical parts of daily life. For example, Stoics believe that everything in life should be simple, even what you eat. This way of eating isn't just about being frugal. It's also about picking foods that are good for your body and in tune with nature, as great Thales is. People used to say, what's bad for the swarm is bad for the bee. This can be applied to people's eating habits, meaning that they shouldn't eat things that are bad for their overall health. Eating simple natural foods comes from the Stoic goal of staying healthy and thinking clearly. Stoics believed that the body was the home of the soul, and that taking care of it wasn't for vanity, but for doing one's job well. Because of this, a simplicity-based diet includes choosing foods that have been minimally processed and are close to their natural state. This type of eating can help improve both physical and mental performance. How food affects mental health. Clarity and mood are very deep. New study backs up the ancient idea that what you eat has a direct effect on your mental health and ability to think clearly. Vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants found in foods are good for brain health, which means better mood control and mental clarity. Omega-3 fatty acids, which are often found in fish, have been shown to lower the rates of anxiousness and sadness. Complex carbohydrates like those found in whole grains help keep blood sugar levels in check, which can help keep your mood stable. Eating well can help your body and mind stay healthy. Start by adding a range of foods that are high in nutrients. The main parts of meals should be fruits, veggies, whole grains, lean meats, and healthy fats. Most of the nutrients your body and brain need to work at their best come from these food groups. Also, it's best to limit your intake of highly processed foods that are usually full of unhealthy fats, sugars, and additives. These can be bad for your physical and mental health. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. This can be seen as a metaphor for how the food you eat affects your body. Lastly, eating at normal times and paying attention to when your body is hungry and full signs can make the health benefits of a healthy food even better. The Stoic practice of self-control and awareness fits well with this mind thing. It helps keep the body's wants and the mind's health in balance. By sticking to a simple diet of natural foods that are high in nutrients, you can not only improve your physical health, but also your mental clarity and emotional stability. According to Stoic thought, this kind of health is necessary for living a good and useful life. Number 9, find meaningful connections with other people. In all of them, the importance of community and deep connections is most importantly, it supports the idea that people are social by nature. Stoics know that having helpful relationships is important for both personal happiness and the growth of morality. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most important figures in Stoic thought, wrote, "Mankind is born for the sake of each other." This quote supports the Stoic view that social bonds are necessary for the growth and expression of human values like justice, kindness, and patience. The Stoic way of dealing with people is the car marked by a focus on helping each other and acting in a responsible way. Stoics believe that relationships should be based on mutual benefit and goodwill, with each person trying to be fair and kind to the other. In this way, Stoic thought supports the growth of bonds that are not just surface level, but deeply rooted in shared values and morals. Honesty to build relationships that matter so much. Epictetus says that if you want other people to have the qualities you want them to have, you should first have those qualities yourself. By living a life full of virtues like honesty, dependability, and kindness, you become a model for people who value these traits, naturally bringing like-minded people into your life. Active listening is another important part of building strong, helpful relationships. Stoicism teaches us how important it is to listen to understand, not just to react. Showing genuine interest in the other person's thoughts and feelings leads to deeper emotional connections and a sense of mutual respect. Having deep conversations, asking insightful questions, and showing genuine interest in other people's experiences are all practical ways to strengthen bonds. Additionally, helping others and accepting help in return is a key part of maintaining strong relationships. Stoicism urges helping others through their problems and asking for help when you need it. This back-and-forth support not only strengthens relationships, but also creates a network of dependability and mutual aid that is very helpful when you need it. Spending quality time with family and friends, going to community events, and staying in touch with Cancer-M relationships over time through regular interactions builds a shared history and a sense of belonging, both of which are important for lasting relationships. By following these guidelines, you create a social environment that not only supports your own growth and well-being, but also makes other people's lives better by creating these meaningful connections. You live out the Stoic idea of communal living, which says that the good of the individual is connected to the good of the whole. This habit of making and keeping deep social ties makes life richer, happier, and in the end, more fulfilling. Number 10, live purposefully and with integrity. Stoicism puts a lot of value on living a life that has meaning and is in line with morals. This Stoic idea is based on the idea that real happiness and satisfaction come from living in line with your deepest values and making a good difference in the world, not from external accomplishments or praise. Marcus Aurelius summed up this feeling when he said, "Don't waste any more time arguing about what a good man should be." This command stresses the importance of action over thought, telling people to live by the values they admire as the basis for a meaningful life. Stoic says that integrity means choosing one set of values and sticking to them. These values, like honesty, courage, justice, or kindness, should guide all of your choices and actions by always acting in ways that show these values. A person not only improves their own character, but they also help the community. To bring purpose and integrity into your daily life, start by making goals that are important to you and that are in line with your values. Not only should goals be clear, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, but they should also be important for your personal and moral growth. For example, if your core value is community service, a meaningful goal might be to volunteer a certain number of hours each month. Another important part of living with integrity is making ethical decisions. This means thinking about not only the short-term benefits of a choice, but also how it will affect you and others in the long run. Stoics use logic and smarts to figure out hard moral questions. Landscapes often use the method of asking themselves if their acts would be seen as moral by a fair and wise person. Epictetus tells observers, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." This means that your actions should clearly show what you believe in terms of ethics, without the need for verbal explanation. Also, being consistent is important for living an honest life. It means making sure that your actions every day are in line with your values, even when things get tough. To do this, you might need to create habits that help you remember your values, like thinking about your actions and choices every day to make sure they are in line with your moral framework. Lastly, being open to feedback and willing to change is important for living an ethical life. Being open to other people's points of view, especially when they disagree with your own, can help you better understand what it means to live a good life. Stoicism teaches that wisdom often comes from thinking about different points of view, which leads to more balanced and moral actions. By doing these things, you can make sure that your life has meaning and is a good example of the Stoic ideal of living in line with your values. Integrating purpose and honesty makes people happier and has a good effect on the community, living up to the true spirit of theism's strict rules. The topics we've talked about give you a complete plan for living a life full of strength, purpose, and virtue, from committing to lifelong learning to making important connections with others. These habits change the way you are and can lead to greatness and deep psychological change. Ongoing learning keeps the mind busy and energetic, always looking for new things to learn and understand. Staying in the present moment can help you focus and feel less anxious. Developing emotional intelligence lets you handle your feelings more wisely, which can improve both personal and professional relationships. Building resilience and grit turns problems into chances to grow, while stirring smart money management sees money not just as a means to an end, but also as a way to achieve security and freedom. Regular exercise keeps your body healthy, which in turn helps your mental health and brain function. Time management that works best matches daily tasks with core ideals, ensuring a meaningful life by eating. Choosing simple, natural foods that are good for your body and mind is part of a healthy diet. Looking for important social ties, build relationships that are helpful and fulfilling, and live a meaningful life with integrity means always following your morals for a real and honest life. As you start to incorporate these habits into your daily routine, think about what Marcus Aurelius said: "When life gets tough, The best way to get back at someone who hurt you is to be different from them. These Stoic habits will help you get stronger, starting with 1 or 2 habits that work best for you, and adding them to your daily routine will help you see the benefits of adding more habits. Over time, the goal is not to reach perfection all at once, but to keep making progress that matters. Choosing to follow these habits is a serious way to become great. If you strive for excellence in everything you do, you can reach a level of personal greatness and happiness that goes beyond praise and financial success. Let these habits lead you to a life full of goodness, happiness, and strength. Follow this road and make your life a work of art. Thanks for watching, and see you in next video.